Hi first graders! In reading and writing we've been working on conclusions. So today we're going to read The Day the Crayons Came Home to see how the author uses conclusions in his story. Now this is a good one because the crayons, like a book yesterday of The Day the Crayons Quit, they write letters to Duncan. So we're going to see if at the end of their letters how they make a conclusion to kind of wrap up their thoughts. So The Day the Crayons Came Home by Drew, Daywalt, and Oliver Jeffers. One day, Duncan and his crayons were happily coloring together when a strange stack of postcards arrived for him in the mail. Dear Duncan, not sure if you remember me. My name is Maroon Crayon. You only colored with me once to draw a scab, but whatever. Anyway, you lost me 2 years ago on the couch, and then your dad sat on me and broke me in half. I never would have survived had Paperclip not nursed me back to health. I'm finally better, so come get me. And can Paperclip come too? He's really holding me together. Sincerely, your maroon crayon. So let's look at this letter first. At the end, we found out what he wanted, and he wanted Duncan to come get him. He said, I'm finally better, so come get me, which is how he wrote his conclusion. And then he added at the end, can Paperclip come too? He's really holding me together. So that was his conclusion of his letter. So we retold what the opinion was and that he wants Duncan to come get him. Dear Duncan, no one likes peas. No one even likes the color pea green. So I'm changing my name and running away to see the world. Sincerely, Esteban the Magnificent, the crayon formerly known as Pea Green. Now in this one, he's actually running away. So his letter ended, so I'm changing my name and running away to see the world. But he still told us his opinion again. What's different about these letters is that they actually didn't tell us the opinion in the beginning, like we've been learning how to write. They kind of write them at the end, which is okay. Sometimes it's better to tell your opinions in the beginning. Hi, Duncan. It's me, Neon Red Crayon. Remember that great vacation we had with your family? Remember how we laughed when we drew a picture of your dad's sunburn? Remember dropping me by the hotel pool when you left? Clearly, you do not, because I'm still here. How could you miss me? Anyway, after 8 months waiting for you to come back to get me, I guess I'm walking back. Your left behind friend, Neon Red Crayon. Now all our crayons kind of say the same thing at the end. They all want Duncan to come get him, or in this case, she's going to get back to Duncan. Duncan, it's us, yellow and orange. We know we used to argue over which of us was the color of the sun, but guess what? Neither of us wants to be the color of the sun anymore, not since we were left outside and the sun melted us together. You know the real color of the sun, hot. That's what. We're sorry for arguing. You can make green the sun for all we care. Just bring us home. You're not so sunny friends, yellow and orange. Hey Duncan, I'm sure you don't recognize me after the horrors I've been through. I think I was tan crayon or maybe burnt sienna. I don't know. I can't tell anymore. Have you ever been eaten by a dog and puked up on the living room rug? Because I have. I have been eaten by a dog and puked up on the rug, Duncan, and it's not pretty. Not pretty at all. I'm more carpet fuzz than crayon now. Can you please bring me back your undigestible friend, Tan? Or possibly Bertiana, Crayon. Another Crayon who concluded, please bring me back. Dearest Duncan, could you please open the front door? I still need to see the world. Sincerely, Esteban the Magnificent. Hey Duncan, remember last Halloween we told your little brother there was a ghost under the basement stairs? Then we drew that scary stuff on the wall? Sure was funny when he ran screaming, right? But it wasn't so funny when you forgot to take me out of the basement. Please come get me. I'm kind of terribly horrified. Your scared friend, glow-in-the-dark Crayon. Dear Duncan, looks like I'm almost home. Been through China, Canada, and France, I think. Just crossing New Jersey by camel now. New Jersey has giant pyramids, right? See you soon. Neon Red Crayon. P.S. Next stop, the North Pole, I think. I don't know if she's really in New Jersey. Duncan, does page 8 of Pirate Island ring a bell? Kind of a big payday for Captain Greenbeard there, don't you think? And no bronze or silver in that pile, huh? I told you it'd make me blunt if you colored each coin individually. But would you listen? No. I also told you those crayon sharpeners never work. Did you listen to that? Also no. Now I can't color anything at all. Your pointless friend, Gold Crayon. And Pencil's saying, I had to write it for him. And Gold Crayon says, this is not fun for me either, you know. Dear Duncan, I've seen the world. It's rainy. I'm coming back. Esteban the Magnificent. Hi Duncan, you're probably wondering why my head is stuck to your sock. A question I ask myself every day. Well, it's because last week you left me in your pocket and I ended up in the dryer. I landed on your sock and now he's stuck to my head. Can you please come get me? Also, why does everything you wear still smell even after it's washed? Your stinky, socky, stucky on head buddy. Turquoise Crayon. P.S. Sock says hi. Dear Mr. Duncan, I know I'm not your real crayon, your crayon. I know I belong to your baby brother, but I can't take him anymore. In the last week of loan, he's bitten off the top of my head, put me in the cat's nose, drawn on the wall, and tried to color garbage with me. The worst part is he is a terrible artist. I can't tell what his drawings are. Donkeys? Monkeys? Donkey monkeys? Picasso said every child is an artist, but I don't know. I don't think he met your brother. Please rescue me, your desperate friend, Big Chunky Toddler Crayon. Duncan, greetings from the Amazon rainforest. Making great time. I think I'm almost home. Neon Red Crayon. Is she actually in the rainforest? Is there snow in the rainforest? I don't think so. Hello, Duncan. It's me, Brown Crayon. You know exactly why I ran away, buddy. Everyone thinks I get all the great coloring jobs. Candy bars, puppies, ponies. Lucky me, right? Bet they don't know what else you use me to color, do they? I didn't think so. The rest of that drawing was great. But did it really need that final brown scribble? I'll come back, but please let's stick to candy bars, okay? Your very embarrassed friend, brown crayon. Duncan was sad to learn of all the crayons he'd lost, forgotten, broken, or neglected over the years, so he ran around gathering them up. But Duncan's crayons were all so damaged and differently shaped than they used to be that they no longer fit in the crayon box. So Duncan had an idea. So their letters worked. They told Duncan what they wanted, and he came and found them. He built a place where each crayon would always feel at home. There's no dogs down there, are there? Nope, no turkeys either. Oh, you flatter me, but it's not real chocolate. Let's have a party. This one is from my blue period, but it's not really blue, more lilac. I think that door is for us. Ah, there you are. I could use a haircut. Hope there isn't a metal detector. No, I think everyone is welcome. Looks good, lads. Who are you wearing? Oh, I think he goes by Ted. I'm Ted. Now all the crayons have a spot to stay. And then in Cleveland, I got to hike the Great Wall of China. So what did you think of our book? This is one of my favorite books. I love The Day the Crayons Came Home and The Day the Crayons Quit. And I think it goes really well with our opinion writing when we're trying to convince people to do something or tell them what we think. The crayons do a good job, and they got Duncan to do what they wanted.